everybody. So while working on my new title, my Buildbox title, Marvel Quest, I wanted to figure out a way to give my character special abilities and to figure out a kind of a point system, a skill point system, to where I could use skill points to use special abilities and so forth, but the skill points were going to be hard to come by. And I think I figured out a way, and if this is something that you're interested in or something that might help you out in your game, keep watching, and I'm going to show you how I did it. Okay, so in this game, I'm using the coin system to collect money, as you see up in the left-hand corner there. But what I want to do is use the point system to make skill points, as you see in the right-hand corner, to where I can use special abilities and so forth. And I'm going to show you how to do that. In this test world, I've brought in just a random character that I'm working on, and I've got his movement going. He has a basic ability to jump and to fire a weapon. I'm going to show you how to create special abilities using skill points in this. So before I actually make a game, while I'm creating a game, I make what I call a test world, and this is where I can make different UIs and different things like that and test stuff out to see if it's going to work before I implement it into my game. Okay, first let's go to your UI screen. What we're going to want to do here is we're going to do 3 skills. So we're going to put 3 control buttons. Let's just use what's given to us here. And that's a little big. So let's tone it down. And then let's duplicate it here and there. Oh, that's good. Alright, so we're going to call this control button skill 1. We're going to call this control button skill 2. And we'll call this one skill 3. Okay, so now let's put a point counter. So I'm going to use this label I call Quest. Click on Score All. Make sure it's on points, because that's what we're using. We're going to do total, alignment. We'll just keep it in the center. The font is up to you. And we're just going to leave that there. And this is going to show the number of skill points that we're going to earn. And we're going to call it that skill points. Alright. And so now here you can see that all 3 of the buttons are here. Yeah, they're not perfect, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to show you how to make a system. You can arrange the buttons however you want and so forth. But so now we're going to create skills for each one of these buttons. So in your UI, it's important to remember how you label each button. So I'm just going to make up some random skills that I'm not going to use, but I'm going to show you how they work. So we're going to make a button for super jump, which can make the character jump higher than normal. We'll do a change color, and then I'm going to do one that's called Hulk Out, where I'm going to change the character totally into a different form. And I'm going to show you how to do that. Okay, so let's try out the skill 1 button, the super jump button, and let's see if we can make that ability happen. What you're going to want to do is go to controls, get your UI button out. Okay, make sure it's enabled. And then on here, we're going to rename it super jump. And then down here, you should show the UI button right here, super jump. You're going to click that. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go to your actions bar, go all the way down to signal point threshold. Okay, now this is going to let the button know that you have to have a certain amount of points in order for the ability that we're going to create to happen. And if you don't, then when you push the button, nothing happens. So we're going to connect the end to when it's pressed. We're going to change the threshold to just 1 point. We're going to make it total, because you're going to want to keep your points throughout the whole game. And we're going to make it global, same concept. Alright, and then we're going to want to go to add point. Going to click enabled and pressed, and we're going to go up here and we're going to change it to a -1. This way it takes away a point every time it's pressed, unless it's 0, and then it won't take anything, nothing will work. We're going to go to total and best and global. Next, you're going to want to do a send node. We're going to make a send. Click the end to the press. Get rid of this. We don't need that. And the event name is going to be super jump. Now, here's the key thing. You're going to want to also do a receive node on the same character. We're going to receive super jump. And then when it receives that, we're going to go to movement. We're going to create a jump. We're going to connect it. When it's received, it's going to jump. Let's see, the normal jump I have set is 15. So we're going to make this one 30. We're just going to do like a double the height jump, which is on the Y. And that should work. Let's test it out. And so I've added some skill points here, and we're going to test out the super jump node, see how good it works. Okay, so we're going to collect these points showing up over there. So now when I click regular jump, you get this, but now this ability right here should work, and it should give me a double jump, a super jump, and it does, and it takes an ability point away each time. Boom. Awesome. So let's go a little deeper on this. Let's do a skill 2. Let's change color. And let's do a Hulk out, which I'm going to change the whole shape of the character. Again, you're going to want to go to controls here. Let's do this UI button. Make sure it's enabled. Let's call this one change color. And let's pick the UI button that we named change color. Alright. Here you're going to do the same thing as before. Go to actions. Signal point threshold. Connect the end to the pressed. We're going to change it to 1 point. We're going to do total and global. Okay. Also do the add point as a -1 so that it subtracts a point. Do the same thing, global, total, and best. And now we're going to do a send. Get rid of this, and we're going to call this change color. Oops. And then do a receive on the same character again. Get rid of this and change color. And then we're going to do a change color node. Where's it at? Hold on. Set color. And you're going to want to click this and then click the color. Let's change it to purple. That sounds good. There we go. Alright, so now when I use a skill point, it should change my color, or change me into whatever I want it to change me into. So let's test it out. So now not only do I have the super jump, high jump ability, but now I should be able to just change color or change it to a different character. Yep, that worked out great. I can still use my other abilities too. So now let's try to change shape. Back into the Marvel character. Gonna do the same thing again. Controls, we're going to do UI button, and we're going to call this Hulk out. And then I already have the button set up for Hulk out button. Do the same thing, signal point threshold, which is under actions. Connect the end, press, do that point. I'll go ahead and do a send also. Where's that? Add point. Alright, on the add point, I'm going to do -1, keep it global, total invest, send, get rid of that. Come on. We're going to call it Hulk out. And then we want a receive from the same character. Hulk out. And now we're going to add a 3D model that when this button is pushed and it receives this, it's going to completely change into totally different characters. So we're going to, let's make him a cube. Let's turn scale up to 3. Let's just make him huge. Let's just do 2. And since it's a Hulk theme, let's do some green. There we go. Looks good. Now, when this button's pushed, he should turn to a totally different character. Now remember, you can scale this how you want. I'm just showing you how to do a skill system and how to use skill points. On the receiving end, I can think of 1,000 different things that we could do right here. Different skills, different abilities, and so forth, to where you can change your character in totally different characters, swap characters. You can have different weapons that when you can shoot different magic spells. You can do all kind of stuff on here. But I'm just showing you how this works and how you can make it work for you. On the receiving end, that's going to be on you, on how you're going to do whatever you're going to do for your game. Okay, so let's see if our 3 skills work. Let's get some skill points. And we have regular jump. We have high jump. Let's see if Hulk out works. Boom. There you go. Changed into a completely different character. Color change. Yep, that still works too. High jump. Yep, still works. So there you have it. This is a cool way to use the point system in Buildbox to create extra abilities and extra skills for your characters and so forth. I hope this helps you out with your game. If you like this, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be creating more videos like this to show you how to do things in Buildbox 3. And thanks for watching. Okay, so P.S. I want to kind of show you how I've utilized the system to make certain abilities for characters that I'm making for my new title, Marvel Quest. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to collect some skill points and say I'm in a situation here where I'm surrounded by these green balls. We're going to call them goblins. And now I have an ability to where I can shoot these goblins and so forth. But if I get surrounded by too many, I create an ability that I call Earthshake. And with using an ability point or skill point, I'm going to destroy all of them around me. And there it goes. The way to do that is you want to go to your enemy. Like I said, I'm going to call it a goblin. Well, first go to your character. And so I have the ability here, and I have the send out. And I'm going to call it Earthshake. and on the character end, I'm going to receive Earthshake, and there the camera's going to shake because it gives a cool effect and all that. What you're going to do from there is you're going to go to your enemy, which is we're going to call a goblin. They're also going to get a receive node, and we're going to, of course, do the receive Earthshake. That's the ability. And when I click that button, Earthshake, they are going to do a debris explosion, and then I set a delay and to remove the character afterwards. So basically what happens is when I use that ability, everything that has the receive on it is going to basically die from that, or take damage, however you want to do it. And so you get this effect. So I'm going to collect some skill points. If any of these goblins touch me, which I also have a video to show you how to make enemies follow you and stuff, but I'm not doing that here. I'm just showing you how to do the skill point thing. If they touch me, I die, replay, get some skill points. So now I'm getting surrounded, and I want to get rid of these guys. Boom. And that's how that code works. Like I said, I hope this helps you out in your games, and like I said, there's 1,000 things I could do with this. If you're making a game with using multiple weapons or spells or different kind of projectiles, or anything like that, any kind of abilities like I just showed you with the Earthshake ability, you can do this with this system that I came up with. So I hope it helps you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to be making new videos on how to use things in Buildbox 3. And thanks for watching.